Hey y'all, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Courtney. I know it's been a while since I've been like uploading or recording. It's been a lot going on. It's not that I haven't been thinking about recording. It's just finding the time to actually do it, because you know I have a regular schedule. I don't have time to just be sitting around like regular YouTubers or regular content creators. I do, do a little 9 to 5. So I gotta work. I gotta make my money, whatever. So in order for me to make this content and stuff like that. So today's going to be another story time. Before we get into the story time, please make sure that you guys like and subscribe. I've been seeing a lot of people lately. I haven't even been uploading, and y'all have been subscribing to my channel and liking, commenting, and I appreciate it so much. All the people that are being negative and commenting negative comments and stuff like that, and commenting unnecessary things, you do know that it's okay to just have an opinion and keep it to yourself. Yes, you're entitled to your opinion. Absolutely. You're entitled to feel how you feel or say what you want to say. But actually really get to know the person and know the story before you start commenting and saying certain things. And also be respectful when you're commenting, saying these things. Because it's like some of y'all, the people that do comment these negative things, it seems to me like y'all don't really have no home training, because clearly your parents didn't teach you anything when it comes to talking to people, responding to things, commenting on other people's posts, commenting on other people's pages, commenting on other people's videos. Just have some kind of respect, because you really think I'm gonna react to you and do all this kind of stuff to you? It's not gonna do anything. All it's gonna do is just make me not want to. I'm not going to engage with you, and I'm going to block you or hide you from my channel, and I'm going to delete your comments. So it's really not doing anything by you doing that. I'm not responding. I'm not going back and forth. I will be 30 years old this year, and I'm not playing them type of games. I got other stuff to do with my time than be dealing and responding and entertaining the negativity. I just don't have time for it. So if you're not going to do anything positive, even if you feel like you're entitled to your opinion, like I said, just be respectful. Don't do no crazy stuff under my page, because your comment will get deleted and you will get hit from my channel, because I'm not doing that mess. I'm not dealing with it. And half y'all are older than me or twice my age. Y'all are way too old to be acting like that. So it kind of just goes back to your home training, how you were trained, how you were raised as a child. If you can't act right, then just don't come on my page. Don't come on anybody's page doing that, for real. That's really weird. I'm not the only person that has to deal with that, I'm sure. I've seen other pages that had to deal with the same thing, and it's kind of like, even if you don't agree with it, why are you taking the time out of your day to comment on other people's pages? It's weird, and it says a lot about you, and it shows that you have a lot more time in your life than you think you do. So without further ado, let's get into the story time. So this is a recent story time. This is a job that I'm working at right now. Of course, I'm not gonna say the job or anything, but pretty much all my jobs for the past few years, I've been pretty much driving the forklift. So that's what I do at this job. I drive the forklift. I do day shift job, and it was pretty smooth. I would say from the first time. Okay, pretty much just to sum it up, this story time is pretty much revolving me having an issue with a coworker. I wouldn't say a coworker, because to be honest, I don't even know if this dude worked there anymore. But he has been giving me such a hard time since I've been working there, and I don't know why. Like, why is it every job I work at, they keep bothering me, and I'm really getting tired of this mess. I'm really getting tired of it. And I don't know what to do, but I'm reaching my boiling point, and I'm about to put him in a chokehold, like, for real. Like, he's really getting on my nerves. Like, oh my goodness, I'm about to really take it there. But whatever. So pretty much, long story short, I'm doing my training, I'm doing my orientation. I would say my first interaction with this dude was during my actual training. Now we got to do orientation and we got to do training, which I don't understand. So the training part, you think orientation would be the, you fill out your paperwork, you doing your IRS form. What I-9 forms, my bad. I-9 forms, you're doing your direct deposit information, stuff like that. No, you have to do a whole test on how to operate the forklift for the training program. And then for the orientation, you have to do another test to operate the forklift. Like, I was like, what? Like, if we already passed the training, then what are we doing? Why do we need to do a whole other test to operate the forklift? And not to mention, I have over 5 years plus experience driving the forklift. So what are we talking about? Like, y'all doing too much. Like, it was getting on my nerves. It was really irritating. And I actually ended up getting on the floor one day and didn't even realize that I had to do a whole other, like, test for orientation. It just made me so mad. Like, I was so irritated because it's like, clearly I know I'm more than qualified for this position. I know I'm more than qualified to be operating the truck. So why am I doing 2 tests? This is weird. But anyway, going back to the first class, like training, we're doing training, and it was a lot of weird people up in that class, but I did end up meeting a good group of people that I became friends with. We would just be joking and laughing all the time, like, and that's new for me because I don't make friends easily. I don't have people that like me easily. So just to even have somebody just to get through the class, like that 9 to 5, that 8 to 5, sometimes it was 8 to 5. It was no joke. Like, you're up all day. It's, you know, you're pretty much just sitting around. You're sitting in a room half the time on a computer watching the videos. Then the other half, you're watching people on the truck. You're watching other people operate the truck. You watch people do all this, and it's so boring. It was just a lot. So to have a little group, like 4 or 5 people around you that, you know, kind of understood what you were going through and understood what was going on and had experience like you did, it was like, it was fun. It was cool. Like, I liked it. And it made the time go by a little bit faster. Like, Lord have mercy, but whatever. So, you know, I had those group of people, but little did I know, I was stuck being in Greencastle, PA, like Pennsylvania, and they were going to Chambersburg, PA. So the whole group of people that I got cool with were going to Chambersburg, and I was stuck in Greencastle. And I was like, what the frick? Like, bro, I was so mad because I was like, I'm gonna be stuck with all the weird people. And it's crazy because I am with all the weird people. I'm literally with all the weird people. Oh my God. Like, not all of them weird, but just like, dang, like when I found out they was all going to Chambersburg, I was so salty. I was so mad because I was having fun with them, and this class was so boring. It was so annoying, and they helped me, you know, just have fun and just make the time go by faster. Oh my gosh, like those 2 weeks were just a lot. It was a lot. But anyway, fast forward, you know, of course, during that times we have breaks during those training classes because we're not on the floor. We're not actually like on, you know, going to work and stuff like that. So during the time we be in the break room, we're like, okay, we get like a 15, or we get a 20, we get a 30 or whatever. So sometimes we would be in the break room, sometimes we would be outside. As time went on, we would sit outside together I would sit outside with those group of people or whatever. We would talk and joke and laugh and stuff like that. But for the time being, we would just be in the break room. And before I got to really get close to them and know them, I would sit by myself. I'll be talking on the phone with my husband, boom, 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 talking on the phone with him. I would just be by myself on my phone, get a little snack or whatever, and just stay to myself because I really wasn't comfortable. I have anxiety, and it's not easy for me to be around people like that. It's not easy for me to interact with people like that. So I would just be at this table. So today I just decided to sit at this table by myself. A lot of other people were at a different table, so I just decided to be at a table where it wasn't as many people. I don't think anybody was really at this table, actually. Yeah, I don't think nobody was at this table, which is probably why I decided to grab it, because I didn't want to be around other people. I'm not good with crowds. I'm not good with being around a group of people. I'm not good with that. And some people can take it as I'm standoffish or I don't want to be around people, but in reality, I'm just not good around crowds. I've been through a lot with people, and I'm not comfortable just yet. I can push myself and put myself out there and hold my own. I'm not, you know, I can do that, but I'm not really good with with crowds and people and stuff like that. I don't do no rallies and startups and stuff at work. I do not like that. I will literally hide in the bathroom before I have to go and be around a bunch of people. So yeah. But anyway, pretty much I was pretty much at this table by myself, and it just happened to be this dude. He happened to be like, he was a white Caucasian white man, and he was around probably like a couple inches taller than me. He wasn't really that tall. If you know me and you see me in person, I'm very small. I'm very tiny, as people would say, tiny. I'm 5'3". That's pretty much short. I would say he probably 5'4" at the most. Probably 5'4". I'm not gonna go with 5'5" because that's kind of stretching it just a little tiny bit. I would say 5'4". So he probably had an inch or two on me. But he happened to be cleaning the tables. I did notice he kind of went over a few of the tables that the other people were sitting at, which I thought was weird. I get it. He has to clean. That's his job. He's kind of like maintenance and stuff like that. But as time went on, I also noticed that he would be on the floor too. He would be like literally loading trucks, unloading trucks, stuff like that, like scanning and doing that stuff. So I've never seen that before. Usually if I'm somebody that does sanitation or maintenance, usually if they're just doing that or cleaning or stuff like that, that's what they do in general. It's not like a back and forth, like they on the floor, they cleaning in the bathrooms, but that's what he was doing for a while. Like I said, I don't know if he works there still or not, but for a while, that at least that's what I've seen. He would be sometimes on the floor, sometimes he would be on cleaning. But I think after a while, he got switched to, I think he just wanted to be on the floor for a while. I guess he got tired of cleaning and stuff, because I would always see him cleaning the bathrooms, cleaning the break rooms and stuff like that. So who knows? I don't know. I don't really care. After what he was getting on my nerves doing, I was getting ready, like I said, to put him in chokehold for real. He was making me mad. So anyway, this time I'm sitting at the table. He's cleaning supposedly. And, you know, I get it. He's cleaning and stuff like that. But I'm thinking like, you can only clean and do so much when it's a bunch of people around. So you would think you would clean when nobody's in the break room. It's like, I get it, he's doing his job, but at the same time, it's like, people are sitting at the tables. What do you expect? So, I just happen to be blessed enough. Blessed enough that he came over to the table, the whole table that I was at. I was the only one at that table, and cleaned that table. I guess he was salty because the other tables were occupied and he couldn't clean it. So he came to this other one that I was sitting at. And he started cleaning and wiping them down. He wiping down, you know, like a couple rows like before me. I'm all the way at the end. I'm probably like the second to the end. And he comes over and he's cleaning. And he says to me, excuse me, like, could you move down a little bit? Like, could you move down for a second or whatever? Because I got to wipe down this table. And I was thinking like, sir, bro, you can't wait until we freaking leave. Why is this such a big deal to you? I get it, it's your job, but why did you have to do that? Why? Wiping down this table, and to be honest, it's like, okay, I could go into it, but half of those janitors and custodians and stuff like that, they really don't be doing them jobs in them warehouses like they're supposed to. They try to act like they trying to do their job and do what they're supposed to do, but really it's just an excuse for them to be a-holes and get away with doing what they want, knowing that they're not going to be doing their job, and them tables, them floors, them bathrooms are not going to be clean like they're supposed to be doing. So I don't know why they be doing the most like that. And like I said, I get he was trying to do his job, but it felt like he was giving attitude, and he just wanted to have a problem. Like, his tone was like really disrespectful. But nevertheless, I said, okay. I said, he said, can you move down? Because I got to wipe this table down. And I was like, Courtney, just move down. So I moved down. It wasn't a big deal. So I moved down. He had wiped the table down that I already moved down to. Okay, cool. And he said, thank you. And I didn't say anything because you already are throwing me off with your tone. You being weird. Something is throwing me off. And I'm really just trying to get through this day without punching somebody in their face. I'm like, I don't care, male, female, I really don't care. I don't condone fighting, violence. I don't condone try to fight a male, but that's just how I was in the mood. Like, in his attitude, his tone, he was being very disrespectful. It's just one of those things where you have to be in that moment, in that time, to really see for yourself, like, how he was acting. He was being very disrespectful and very sassy. I don't even want to say sassy. Sassy's not the word. Sassy ain't the word. It was given like he had some anger or some issues that he was going on, and he wanted to take it out on somebody that he felt like he could take it out on. And a female is who he felt like he could take it out on. So I moved down. Boom. I ignored him because he said thank you or whatever. I'm like, thank you. And I ain't say nothing because I'm already low-key getting irritated, and it's those feelings are festering a little bit. It's starting to fester. I'm getting irritated. So next thing you know, this fool gonna say out his mouth, oh, oh, okay. Sir, go on and clean your tables and do what you're supposed to do. You already are pissing me off. Now you're trying to be funny. You're being mad because I didn't give you a response that you wanted. Leave me alone. Go and clean the damn table. It's not that big of a deal. Why are you trying to make it more than what it is? You already were being slick out your mouth with your tone, and now you're being slick again. I was just like, bro, just ignore him. And I called my husband, Jordan, and I was like, Jordan, like, this dude, he's getting on my nerves. He's being disrespectful. I'm really about to get into it with him. And, you know, my husband was just trying to calm me down. Like, just ignore him. Just don't entertain none of his BS because he's trying to be weird. He's doing too much. Like, he's doing too much. Just ignore him. So Jordan calmed me down, and I was like, okay, all right. Like, let me calm down. Okay. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. So I calmed down. You know, time goes on. I'm going to just fast forward a little bit because me and him keep having this interaction. Like, he keeps getting on my nerves. Like, he's so annoying. So I would say fast forward a couple months later. I'm past the training program, past the orientation. I've already been on the floor. It's been a couple of months now. And what happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? What freaking happened? Dang it. Dang it, dang it, dang it. What happened? What happened to make us get into it? I'm trying to think. Oh, I know now. Now I know. Fast forward. A couple months later. I'm going in. I'm kind of trying to wake myself up. I was kind of drinking the night before, whatever. So I was trying to get myself together, but I'm still ready. I woke myself up. I'm ready. I'm on time. I got myself a little energy drink. I'm drinking my water. I'm trying to stay hydrated, do what I need to do. Boom. I'm walking in. For some odd reason, they had us to start meeting on the floor, like near the outbound office or whatever. Even though that's far away from our trucks where we park and stuff, which is stupid, but okay. Boom. I'm walking. I start walking on the floor because that's where you got to walk to the floor to walk to the outbound office. I'm walking on the floor. It is a couple people walking ahead of me. Now, for those who know me, I am a fast walker. I get it from my dad. It's nothing personal. I just like to, I get in and get out. I know what I want, whether I'm going to a store, whether I'm going to a mall, whether I'm going to work, wherever it is. I walk fast, and that's just what it is. But I don't like to walk behind people because I know I walk fast. And I'm not trying to be disrespectful, so I will say, excuse me, you know, can I get around you? Excuse me. For some reason, people take it personal and they're being weird because I'm not walking the same pace as them. I'm not here to walk the same pace as you. Not everybody walks the same pace as you. And not everybody's just going to take their time. I'm sorry. That's how I am. That's how I walk. You don't like it, get over it. My sisters don't like it, they can get over it too. I don't care. I don't care who don't like it. I'm going to walk whatever pace I want to walk at. That's just what it is. I get it from my dad, and it's not going to change. And part of it, sometimes I don't like it, but sometimes I do, because it's like half of y'all just be walking slow as a turtle. Like, just get to where you need to get to. I'm sorry. I don't care. Sometimes I take my time. Sometimes I walk fast. But most of the time I walk fast when it comes to work or where I need to get to. I'm sorry. So I was walking fast this day, of course. And when you walking on the floor, that's a long freaking walk from the parking where you park your trucks to the outbound office. I'm sorry. So I parked my truck near the where the parking section is. Then I start walking. It's a kind of group in front of me, a couple of people in front of me. So the dude, he's walking with another little guy or whatever, little short little guy. He probably was new. It was a couple girls, like 2 girls walking in front of me. I walked around them. I said, excuse me, kindly. I said, excuse me. I'm sorry. I just need to get, move around. Thank you. And I said, excuse me to the dude and the shorter dude that was in front of me, the dude that's always trying to give me a hard time. I walked around him. I said, excuse me, I'm sorry. And, there's stop signs on the floor. You're supposed to kind of slightly stop before you keep going because, there are forklifts driving, there are reach trucks driving, there are all types of stuff going on in that warehouse. So I kind of understand. But there was nobody around. So it's like, come on, it's early in the morning. We're the first shift. Nobody's really here. Nobody's here. Nobody's around. So yes, I kept walking. I didn't stop. There's nothing around. There's nothing around for me to stop for. I'm looking around. I see nothing. There's nothing. So I keep going. The dude that's giving me a hard time, he says to me, excuse me, miss, excuse me. I turn around. Obviously, the 2 women are in front of me. He's not talking to me. He's talking to, well, no. Maybe they were in back of me. I don't know. Whatever. They were, I don't know. They're back of me, in front of me, but I know they were not around me. He was clearly talking to me. So I turned around and he says, mind you, this dude probably got to be 5'4", maybe like a couple inches above me or whatever. Not that tall, white Caucasian dude, unibrow. That's all I get from this dude. That's all I really remember from him was he had a unibrow and he was, I'm sorry, he was ugly. I'm sorry, I don't care. And just because he tried to play, yes, he was ugly. I don't care. Fight me in the comments, fight me, whatever you want to do. You can fight me in real life, I don't care. I'll fight him in real life. Jordan, fight him in real life, I don't care. He had a unibrow, he was ugly, and he was miserable. I don't care. He was miserable. But anyway, he turned around and was like, yeah, you supposed to stop at the stop sign. You supposed to stop slightly or whatever at the stop sign. I stopped. I looked at him. I turned around. And I kept walking because who are you talking to? You're not my manager. You're not a supervisor. You are maintenance or sanitation or whatever at the most. And a warehouse, a regular warehouse associate at that. You don't tell me what to do. I'm sorry. And that's what a lot of them at that place, they all thought that they had that authority that they could just be talking to me crazy. And yeah, And the trainer, from the moment I came there, he had told me that they had motives in there trying to set people up, trying to get them in trouble, trying to get them fired and stuff like that, trying to bait them and stuff like that. And I've had enough stuff like that in my old jobs. You're not going to do that to me here. But you're also not going to disrespect me and not going to try to play with me at all. I'm almost 30 years old. It ain't going down. Sorry. So when he said that, I looked at him. I turned around and I kept walking because you're not talking to me. You can't be talking to me. You can't be stupid enough to think that you're talking to me. I'm sorry. No. So I kept walking and I kept ignoring them because I knew, like, Courtney, if you respond to him, you're going to cuss him out. You probably going to swing on him. Knowing how my hands are, knowing how my mouth is, I just know how I am. And I don't want to get put in that negative place. And I'm really tired of it. I'm really tired of people trying to bait me and try to provoke me and try to irritate me. And then when that side comes out, then all of a sudden I'm the crazy person. I'm the wild person. And yeah, I might be 5'2", 5'3", but I got them thumpers. And I don't know if you're aware, but I can hold my own. I can handle myself very well. And I don't play when it comes to people, and I don't play when it comes to disrespect. You're going to learn how to respect me. You're going to learn how to talk to me. I'm a grown woman. I might look young for my age, but I'm not. No, I'm a whole grown woman. You're not going to talk to me crazy like that. Sorry. And I kept walking because I said, Courtney, this is going to get wild. Keep walking, keep walking, keep walking. So I kept walking. And so here this little unibrow weirdo talking about, he talking to the other little shorter dude talking about, oh, okay, yeah, that's all you can do is say, okay, because you know you can't freaking check me. You know you can't freaking do anything. You thought you ate, you thought you did something and you did nothing. You thought you tried to play, you thought that little, whatever little authority that you have, which you don't have, you thought you was doing something and you really didn't do anything. And to be honest, I thought that he was going to try to report me or try to get me in trouble or do something, but surprisingly he didn't. But after a while, like after that point, he would just be trying to make eye contact with me when I be coming out of the aisle, when I be dropping like a cage off, when I be dropping a load off, just anything, walking past him in the cafeteria. He would do his best. Oh my goodness, it was so annoying. He would do his best to try to walk past me, not brush past me, because if he would have brushed past me, I would have punched him right dead in his face. So, but he would do his best to try to pass me, just to try to, like, it was giving passive aggressive, like, you want to get a reaction out of me and make me mad. It was so weird. And then it was another instance. I was in the break room. I'm just looking for something, drinks, just something to wake me up, looking for a quick little snack, just something. Because that morning shift, it can really drain you. It really can. So I'm just looking for something to wake me up, something to just give me a little snacks, just something. And I lock eyes with him. He's like right by the microwave, right across from me. So it's like, okay, so say like the microwave is like right here, and like how the camera is facing me is where I'm at. I'm walking through the door, and we literally just lock eyes. And I was like, oh my God, why the freak do I keep locking eyes with all the weird people at my job? Like, that's annoying. Especially his unibrow having behind. Like, he's annoying. So we lock eyes, and I was just like, whatever. So I'll just mind my business as usual, like I always try to do. I'm going to get a snack, doing what I need to do. His unibrow having behind decided to walk over to where I'm at and go try to look for a snack, trying to act like he's looking for something. You had all the time in the world to look for a snack, but all of a sudden you lock eyes with me, and then you want to go look for a snack and go look for a drink or whatever. It was just, like I said, it's one of those things where you have to be in that situation to understand. And when you're, I don't know, just me having anxiety and stuff like that, sometimes I do overreact. I can admit that. But at the same time, 85.9% of the time I am right. Like, I know when people are trying to provoke me or try to be weird or try to put themselves in my space, like, or try to do stuff to bother me. And that's just what it was giving. So he's in my, we kind of near each other, not too close, but he's looking around trying to act like he's looking for a snack, looking for something. I'm looking around trying to look for, what I'm looking for. I'm not finding anything. And so at one point we just like kind of stopped, like right here, and he's super fucking close. Oh, excuse my language, I'm sorry, I hope YouTube don't flag me. He's super close to me. So I was like, what in the world? So he just standing there, like he's not moving at all, like he's literally just standing there. And I'm thinking, is he gonna move? And he's kind of like trying to go around me, but at the same time, he's getting in my personal space. And I said, move, like, get out of my, I got irritated. I got fed up because you're being weird. You keep trying to do weird stuff to me. Stop bothering me. And I said, move, get out of my face. Like, the fuck? Like, excuse my language, but like, get out of my face. Like, you're pissing me off now. Now I'm about to get mad, and now I'm about to swing on you because you're pissing me off. You keep trying to provoke me and try to make me mad. Like, why is it that people are always trying to bother me? And it mostly be dudes that be doing it, bro. It be women, don't get me wrong. There are weird girls out there, but it is mostly men. Stop freaking bothering me. What do you want? And I say, excuse, like, move. Excuse, excuse you. Get out of my way. Because you're being weird now. It's all this space. There's nobody around. You can easily walk around or move around and get to where you need to get to. You don't need to do all that. That's unnecessary. That's not necessary. And it's just he kept doing. After that, I let him have it that day. I'm sorry. I don't care. And I thought he would try to probably report me after that too, but he didn't. But I mean, what reason would you have to? Because you're being weird. You're doing too much. You're trying to get a rise at me. You're trying to bother me. Leave me alone. And that's what people need to understand. Leave me alone, because all you're going to do is get a negative reaction out of me. And you better be glad I didn't swing on you, because if it was a female, it ain't going to be no much talking. It ain't going to be no talking. It's not going to be no talking. I'm swinging on you from the gate. Once you get in my personal space, or you start trying to bother me or invade my space or disrupt my peace, we have a problem. Like, I've had enough of that. I'm not dealing with that mess no more. No. So after that, it was just basic eye contact and me coming out the aisle. He would be staring at me doing something, dropping off a cage or a load. He would be staring at me, just being weird. And it's just like, this dude is so annoying. The fact that we have to keep locking eyes, the fact that we have to keep seeing each other. What do you want from me? But after that, for like a while, I didn't see him anymore. I don't know if he doesn't work there anymore. Hopefully not. Like, I don't want nobody to lose their job or anything, but he was pretty much bothering me. He was harassing me, and I was getting tired of it. Like, he's just annoying. So hopefully he is gone, because don't nobody got time for that mess. Oh my God, that was a nightmare. Like, not a nightmare, I'll say, because I can handle him, but I don't like people bothering me or put me at risk for losing my job, because I've been through enough with jobs, with the whole discrimination, the whole race thing, being in West Virginia and stuff like that. So working in PA, it's a lot. I just don't want to deal with it. I don't have time for it at all. So yeah, but that was pretty much just a quick little story time of what I had to deal with, because I don't know what his issue was. I don't even know his name. I don't know him. Like, he was just weird, and he came off corny. But the one thing I will say is, I don't think he ever would have tried that with a man. And some men will do that. They really feel like they can pick and bully on females. Stuff that they would not ever do to a female, a male, or, you know, a man, because they think they can low-key get away with that stuff. And I don't think that's right. And I feel like he thought he could pick on me because I was all tiny and cute and, you know, a female and stuff like that. But not once have, you know, I've seen him around and stuff, seen him interact, and very corny. Like I said, very corny. Not somebody I would want to entertain or interact with. But I do know that he wouldn't have tried that mess with a man. And had Jordan been there and checked him, he definitely wouldn't have did that mess, let alone did it again. So it's just, yeah, that was just a little situation that I had to deal with. Hopefully I don't have to deal with it again, because if I do, it'll probably be a part 2. But hopefully not. But that was just a little quick story time for you guys, whatever. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Make sure that you guys like and subscribe to my channel. Sorry, it's been a while since I've uploaded. Like I said, it's been a lot going on. I've been busy, and yeah, so stay tuned for another little story time. But thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure that you have that notification update post that notification link, so that you can be notified when I post. So pretty much that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and that's all for now. So bye.